concerned.
Yes.
Otherwise, you know, it's at some point in time it'll catch up with you. It'll catch up with you.
Well, I was speaking to the powers that be over there, and I told them they need to have that forum every year, not just an election year.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Come in.
It's just like League of Women Voters.
Yeah.
League of Women Voters don't exist until we have an election year.
Right.
And I say that now, that's not to cast aspersions. That's the fact in terms of how it's operated.
Mm-hmm.
You hear about League of Women Voters when we have an election. And I believe that they can do more, and I would encourage them to do more than that. In that sense, don't take it as an affront. Take it as hopefully something motivational.
Constructive criticism.
Constructive, well, you know. You put in the word criticism. So you put in that, you know, them there with the thin skin, and you had never liked me anyhow, and this, that, all these things that they don't want, all this baggage that they don't want.
We live in the VI, they get a lot of sun, so they should have no thin skin.
Anyhow, I don't have no space in my head for all of that, and that brings me to something, you know, folks. When somebody said good morning or good afternoon, it wasn't because that they were beholden to do it, you know, as much so as it was how our parents taught us, how our community taught us, and it's something good to hold on to, and something good to teach people who come to visit, and something good for people who come to live to also embrace, because it is good for a healthy community communication and the good things that come from that. Right? Okay, so
it just shows that you were raised up, you wasn't dragged up.
Right. Now we have things come along like COVID and stuff, so now the DAPS is, you know, okay, as opposed to a shake hand and so forth and so on. With, you know, or generationally there's that change. But civility is important. You cannot have a community without civility and expect that you're going to have a community without violence in the schools among young people and all of these things. Because when you could play marble and somebody come with a marble that look like yours and the one that you can't find, then later on you find out that you had just misplaced it. You don't have a fight in between. You know? And even if you had some disagreement, okay, even if it got a little fisticuffs or something or whatever, who ain't talking, in a couple of days, next thing you know, everybody playing and having a good time, brown girl in the ring and foot race and red light, green light, and everybody having fun, right? Okay. Anyhow, folks, we have someone of a different persuasion, definitely better looking than the two of us in here accustomed to talk. So I want to say a very good morning, Mijan. Please
good morning, everyone.
Talk to our people and let them know who you are and what you're about.
Good morning, Radio World. I'm Mijan, and I'm a part of the disability community, part of independent living. I'm actually the president of the MASH group, MACH, and I'm hoping that people with disability will choose to come to the center. That's the center of independent living, is a place where everyone can smile, laugh, talk to each other, eat, drink, and be merry, and feel like they're part of a family. And don't be afraid, no matter what's going on with your life, you'll be welcome, you'll be embraced, you'll be loved.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you, if I ever eat, drink, and be married, I mean everything hunky-dory all the time, you know, how I don't manage that with miserable people like Jared in there?
We don't invite you.
Okay. Now I understand the silence over the years now. He used to look for me, but now I can't hear nothing from that. Okay.
That's when it'll be good.
Okay. All right. Okay.
When you come around, it's miserable.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Anyhow, yeah. Well, you know, the one thing that should permeate the community is that we're all human beings. We're all people. We have our wants, our needs, our feelings, and so forth. We're all people, not able people and people with a disability or two. All right? So when you see dog on the street, don't think of him as somebody who does run his mouth. Don't think of me in terms of my disability. All right? Think of him as a person.
Exactly. Think of Doug as Doug.
All right, good.
You know, because when you have a disability, people tend to see a disability and don't see you.
Mm-hmm.
So the public need to remember that although that individual have a disability, they are still human. They're still a person.
Well, let me tell you the joke, right?
So we hold on. We ask you to see the person before you see the disability.
All right. Well, let me tell you the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This lady, she's visually impaired, as we just say, on the street blind. Okay?
Yeah.
And she husband gone to the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now, you know, they have to order and everything else. So they turn to the husband and say, well, what would she like? No, you have to ask her.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause he learned a long time ago that she could speak for herself. Okay, we got a call here on line 2. All right. Good morning, WSTX.
Good morning, Mr. Canton. Good morning, Mr. Gerard.
Hey,
how are you guys doing today?
Devon, morning.
And morning to the 9:70 a.m. listening audience.
All right.
I am calling today, Mr. Canton, because I've been getting picture texts. I've been getting calls and texts from family and friends who are in the territory on both St. Thomas and St. Croix who are purchasers of Wapa City water.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten some pictures where they take pictures of the brown, contaminated, discolored water coming through their pipes. My niece, who is 64, who lives in St. Croix, and my sister, who is 85, are also complaining about the stench which comes from the rotten sargassum seaweed that's coming through their lines as well. You know, one of the big things everybody's asking me, because they know I used to work for WAPA in St. Thomas as a plant operator, is about the LEA that was just instituted by the Public Service Commission and the water portion of the bill. I want to break it down this way for the listening audience and those who are purchasing WAPA water in the territory. The LEA, Levelized Energy Adjustment Clause, it's a fuel surcharge, meaning it's a tax. Now, if you're telling us, WAPA, that there is a fuel charge on the water production, which is being produced by 7 Cs through reverse osmosis, which is a filtration process. Now, I want the audience to understand that there is no fuel, and I'm going to say it again, there is no fuel in the production of reverse osmosis water. There is only electricity. And if you're already paying a LEAC on the production of electricity, and you can't produce reverse osmosis water without electricity, because from the intake pump sucking the water from the shoreline through the filtration process, all of that is done with electricity. It is also done with electricity that is used on the power plant, meaning that everything that's used in the power plant is under what's called station service. So therefore, 7C is not even paying for the electricity to produce the water through the reverse osmosis process. So what is currently being done to the people of the Virgin Islands who are buying WAPA water is called double dipping. You're being taxed twice, because you are being taxed initially with the fuel, the LPG and diesel that is used in the generators to produce the electricity. The electricity is then used to produce the water. So there's no fuel. If you don't believe me, ask WAPA for the amount of fuel. First of all, ask them for the type of fuel that is used in the production of reverse osmosis water. Then ask them, because they take by hourly reading, ask them for how much fuel is used daily, weekly, monthly, even hourly in the production of reverse osmosis water, since you're being taxed, a fuel tax on the production of water. First of all, 7Cs is getting away with a crime, not only with the double taxation, but they are allowed through a coastal zone management permit to take the raw material, which is the seawater, from the shoreline, and from the shoreline to 3 miles out belongs to the people of the Virgin Islands. So they're not paying for their raw material, the seawater, which should have a meter on the intake pump taking suction. Because you can't tell me now, coastal zone management, if you're allowing them to take one of the natural resources of seawater, then if I want to start a company making concrete and I need sand as an aggregate, could I get a coastal zone management permit and go down on Deutsch Beach, go down on Megan's Bay, and with a backhoe and a big truck and start taking up sand? No. So why are you allowing Sir Richard Branson, billionaire, who is the principal owner of 7C, to come and take our natural resources? Here's the kick, fellas and listeners. No, they're taking our natural resources. They're not paying for the electricity to turn it from seawater to supposedly potable. Potable meaning drinkable water. And to make matters worse, look at the markup. I did a price comparison because a friend of mine who I knew from 3rd grade had a $1,200 water bill and ran into me while I was on St. Thomas and asked me if I could assist them. So what the first thing I did was I called customer service. When we was producing water through the equipment that WAPA owned, the IDEs, to the boiler system, how much was it? Because they do the price comparison after a kilogallon, which means 1,000 gallons. So after the first 1,000 gallons, when we produced it through the system that we own, it was 55 cents. It is now $28.80-something cents. Do you see the price differential, people? From 55 cents to $28, and now with the most recent increase, I don't know where it's going to be now. But look at the cost and look at the product you're purchasing. So, first of all, they're getting away with utilizing our natural resources, marking it up. They're using our electricity to produce the product, and then they're not in agreement, they're in violation of the contractual agreement to produce POTABLE, not PORTABLE. Potable, not portable. Potable water. Potable, if you Google it, the definition will tell you drinkable for human consumption. When the water coming out rusty and brown because of the contaminated, dilapidated cast iron distribution water lines that possibly could be lead-based as well, just like Flint, Michigan. And as I was just listening, where Port Hamilton is now trying to appeal the decision from district court because they had some sort of release causing people within close proximity to have oil droplets drop on their roof and going into their systems, contaminating their water supply.
Okay.
And the district court judge ordered them to supply water, just like in Flint, Michigan. So why isn't the district court or the superior court ordering the Water and Power Authority, who these people are purchasing this water that can even be used for household purposes,
Okay,
like washing
Devon.
your clothes and bathing?
Devon. Okay.
Yes.
I listened to what you're talking about, and you know, the district court don't get up and go and do something. Somebody, somebody has to file a claim in court, whether it's an individual or people get together and do a class action suit.
Yeah, that's it.
That's where it have to start. Okay, because I, for instance, for the time you start off, you're educating the people that there is a LEAC for water when there's no fuel involved for producing the water. For the time Seven Seas took it over, that they're dead. All right, that's like saying you finished paying your mortgage on a house, but you still continue to pay the mortgage money
To the bank.
to the bank.
Correct.
Okay, I mean, it's as simple as that. And the thing is, do we like it so, or we just want to grumble about it and bear it? You know, bite and blow. I don't know, but the reality is, it starts with people saying enough is enough, and we need something to change here. Now, you know, the fact of the matter is, 'tis money, and it coming into WAPA, and they could always find a use for it.
Yeah, they put in somebody's pocket.
Okay,
Well,
so I'm just saying that's their motivation as far as I'm concerned. Now, one thing is the LEAC aspect of it. You talk about the resource perspective. I rather start with the LEAC. You know, it's a total more totally different direction in terms of how do you deal with this situation legally. But the LEAC situation on its face, by the definition of what LEAC is, they're billing you for a service that they don't provide. They're billing you for a process that they don't engage in.
correct.
But where it needs to start is the people in the Virgin Islands need to hook up with somebody and get a class action suit going. Now, I'm gonna tell you this also, and you have to be vigilant, because if you eliminate these funds one way, they come in looking for it another way. Okay, so the fight isn't won by getting that source of taxation eliminated, because then they're going to try and persuade PSC that the real value of what they're providing is the sum of what they were charging on the left plus what they were charging on the right. Now, the second thing I wanted to address that you talked about was station service. All right?
Correct.
Now, what is the agreement between WAPA and Seven Seas? That's where we need to start. Because if WAPA was acting like a konomono and said we're going to give it to you for free forever, then who is screwed? We the ratepayers.
We the ratepayers.
Just like,
Mhm.
just like the fact that the CZM is allowing them their raw material is the seawater, right?
Okay.
And if the seawater from the shoreline to 3 miles out belongs to the people
Let me ask
of the
you.
Virgin
Let me ask you
Islands,
something.
right?
Do we have a
Yeah.
functioning CCM board?
I am not sure.
Okay. All
Let
right.
me just say this. As a matter of fact, with CDM, I just want to say this. Me along with Brother R and another friend of mine, Bertrand Eddie, who is a retired engineer out of the Harvey plant. Well, we have a little group, and what Mr. Eddie is specializing is waste to energy. He already put forward a proposal that got as far as the Public Service Commission, where they wanted to turn waste to energy from the Anguilla and Bovoni landfills using the methane gas that is created by landfill in the trash. And one of the other things that I'm just going to give you a quick update. I can't go too much into that because we are waiting for a call back from CCM, as a matter of fact, from Director Marlon Hibbert, where my friend, we just had a sit down where he has a proposal to turn Sigasm from waste to energy, and we are waiting for the director to set up a Zoom meeting with waste management and coastal zone management. I have a task force to try to deal with the Sigasm that we'll be sitting down with. So we are solution-oriented, driven members of the community who are community activists, and all we are asking for is how do we get support from the elected officials who are supposed to be representing their constituency in these districts. And if we are, say for instance, this is what we did, right? We are giving you our services as consultants, which normally if you go and you ask a consulting company to give you consultation, that comes with a hefty fee, sometimes 6 figures.
Yeah.
Now, if you work in this industry, so you now are trying to regulate an industry. If you don't even know the jargon, the terminology that is used in the industry,
okay,
then how can you even go about even trying to regulate and do assessments of what your job is as a representative?
well, Devon, you're coming to something that's very important, okay? But at the same time, too, the waste to energy folks, let's get them, when they feel they can make any kind of disclosure on the air to talk about these things and educate the people, number one, okay? Because if the people want it, we'll get it, okay, in that context, because whether it's in Bovoni or here in St. Croix at Anguilla, the fact of the matter is the methane is being produced anyhow. All right?
Correct.
And it's being produced, so it makes sense for us to harness it. But I did ask about the CCM. You talk about CCM, and see, this is the thing, Devon. You have to track down every link in the chain. It's important, every link in the chain. And the reality is, when I came home from school and started talking about internet and connectivity and all this other stuff, 99% of everybody who was in charge of anything didn't know what the heck I was talking about. And didn't care to educate themselves. Of course, the world has changed now. Okay? Well, our energy needs...
Just ask you something as you're talking about tech. The tech park that's on St. Croix, could you give me a status update as to where we are with that?
No. What we're going to do is we're going to be inviting folks from the tech park to come in here and talk about the tech park. Okay? Because I would be talking off the top of my head. That's what we're going to be doing.
Right.
Just like next week we got waste management folks coming in here. We're working on getting people coming here to talk directly from the person's mouth. Okay? And we'll leave the horses outside tie up. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
But that's our approach to that, okay? So now, one of the things that this administration and previous administrations have been struggling with is getting people who are interested, qualified, and willing to broaden their perspective and knowledge on local boards. This is something we as a community have to step forward. Okay, because right now part of the problem was that you know how they having the Republicans trying to get everybody to sign a thing, whoever win they're gonna support. Well, in our case here, we can't get the members of the legislature to sign a thing saying they'll behave themselves when somebody come to sit down in front of them to be on a board. Okay, they feel that because we a senator and you come here, we could slap you up and do everything else we want with you. However, and they have enough people out there say, me ain't got no time for that. I have a life. I am retired. I paid my dues. I did this. I did that. I have these credentials. No. Me ain't got no time for that. That's what we're fighting against now. So many people saying, I ain't going through that stupidness. She gonna disrespect me, and then I supposed to just sit down and take it. Anyhow, Devin, I have to run.
I want to ask Gerard a question.
It gotta be quick. I give you a lot of time, and everybody wants to know if you own stock in the station.
You guys are aware that the administration had given out a $500 Social Security stipend.
Yeah.
And initially, when I inquired about it, because when they heard Social Security recipients, there are three types of Social Security recipients, as far as I know. There are the retired, there are the disabled, and there are the minors who might lost a parent and receive Social Security benefits until their 18th birthday. So, if this administration, if that is what they said, and when I inquired through the Office of Management and Budget, they said this was for Social Security recipients. Now, as a disabled recipient receiving SSI, now I went in, I applied, I gave them the information they requested, and there still haven't been a disbursement. And I think it's a disgrace, and it's also discriminating against a portion of the demographic.
Okay.
All right, Devin.
Okay, Devin.
Hold on, Devin. Speak, Gerard.
Devin.
Yeah.
Okay, when you applied for your SSD, were you in the Virgin Islands or you been in the States?
I was in the Virgin Islands, and I wanted an appeal. Maybe that's why I got the SSI.
Okay. So now your address with Social Security, is it in the Virgin Islands or in the States?
In the Virgin Islands. Everything was done in the Virgin Islands.
Okay, so if they pull up your record, they show that your residence is in the Virgin Islands.
Well, my residence changed in 2018 when I moved back to New York, and I went and was still on the roll and voted in the 2018 midterm election.
Okay, well that's probably
But if your residence show
all of my Social Security, the appeal, the initial filing was done while I was residing.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but
the adjudication for my case, all of that was done while I was on St. Thomas, where I won my SSI 2 appeal to the appellate division in San Juan, with Judge Juan Quinones. So I was already receiving from 2014 my monthly SSI, which continues to this very day. I just got it.
Okay, but what could be the problem is when you change addresses. Like my friend in Texas, he changed his address from the Virgin Islands to Texas, so he was not eligible to get it from the Virgin Islands. He applied, but he didn't get it because he had that address change. So if you had that address change, that could be why you didn't receive the $500.
Oh, you talking about 500? Okay, but what happened is, then I came back to St. Thomas to get my car in January of 2020, and which I didn't leave till last December. So when I came back, after I was there for 90 days, 3 months, my residency then was switched back to the Virgin Islands, correct? Once you're in the territory for 3 straight months. 90 days.
Devon.
Yes.
Just because you're here for 90 days, if whatever process that you have to go through to register that in the system isn't taking place, it doesn't happen automatic.
Okay, well, not in my case, for instance. Okay, just in general.
In general, well, let's say in general, because I'm talking to you because you're giving me an individual situation. But you know what?
They receive the $500.
Yeah, but anyhow, I gotta go. I gave you more than plenty time. Like I tell you, I got people asking me if.
I thank you, Mr. Canton and Gerard. I'm here listening.
Right. But now you leaving me with these questions to answer how much stock you own in WSTX. So I afraid to give somebody else a call.
It's almost at the top of the hour, so we're gonna break for station.
Don't give him that out. Don't give him that out. All right. Okay, folks.
Take care.
All right. You take care. Good hear from you. All right. Well, folks, before we go to the thing, is food for thought there. Okay. Yes, that was a long conversation, but there's certain little tidbits you need to hold on to. Okay. So why you paying fuel tax for making water when they don't use fuel to make water? All right. It's your money. Anyhow, with that, folks, I'm going to behave myself and tell you to support all of these great folks who advertise here on WSTX and otherwise make it possible for us to have this community-minded process that we have here.
And stay on the high road.
Hi, this is Anthony Weeks. Tune into the Economic Roundtable and the Marketplace every Monday from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. as we cover the latest financial news for local, regional, and international markets.
Grab your lights and come. Jay's Landscaping. We do tree trimming, debris removal, small and large lot clearance, commercial and residential yard maintenance, all at reasonable rates.
Call Jason for Jay's Landscaping, 473-8586. Estimates available. No job too big or too small.
Life can sometimes feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. If you or someone you care about is struggling with thoughts of suicide, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and dial or text 988. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here for you, providing a compassionate and understanding ear to listen without judgment. Your call is confidential, and help is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, you are valued and your life is precious. Let us be your shoulder to lean on. You are not alone in this battle, and there is hope for a brighter tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Department of Health and the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, dedicated to supporting those in distress. Spread the word and help us build a community where everyone feels supported and safe.
That song reminds me that we're in an earthquake and hurricane zone. I better run down to Interocean Insurance and make sure that God spare life, my family and assets are protected in case of disaster. You hear? I hear that Interocean Insurance has good rates right here in the Virgin Islands, conveniently located in Peters Rest Shopping Center on St. Croix and Buccaneer Mall on St. Thomas. As a matter of fact, let me call one of their numbers now. That's 773-4600 St. Croix or 774-2999 St. Thomas. Interocean Insurance cares about we. Come fire, hell or high water.
Interocean Insurance, serving the Virgin Islands for over 37 years.
St. Croix Christian Academy, located at 26 to 28 Golden Rock and Five Corners, is accepting registration for school year 2023 for the grades K3 to grade 6. They have been providing strong quality Christian education for 40 years and use the Abeka curriculum. Tuition is affordable with small classroom settings, after-school care, tutoring, and extracurricular activities. Register early as space is limited. School starts on Monday, August 28th, 2023. We accept block grant. Registration forms and rates are available on our website, stcroixchristianacademy.org. They're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Give them a call for more information at 340-718-4974.
AM 970, WSTX, Christiansted, Frederickstead, and the Virgin Islands.
Dr. Waddy is back on St. Croix and is now seeing patients in the new, clean, and spacious offices at Agape Wellness and Wound Care in Clifton Hill, across from Central High School. Comprehensive care for the entire family. Those with insurance and self-paying, no one will be turned away. We need to see all our old patients and welcome new ones, as it's our quest to put care back into healthcare at Agape Wellness and Wound Care with Dr. Waddy and his professional staff. And we're dedicated in providing the highest quality care for all patients of all ages. Located next to the original Pentecostal Church, Clifton Hill, St. Croix. Accept all insurance. Telephone 340-778-1932. Dr. Waddy is back.
The purpose of Caledonia Wellness is to improve your emotional and physical wellness using natural products. If you have challenges with sleep, anxiety, acute or chronic pain, including arthritis or painful intercourse, menopause or stress, or if you want to improve your wellness through aromatherapy, candles, gummies, tinctures, and teas, we should have something for you. Please let us know if you are experiencing a challenge for which we don't have products. We will research it and see if we can get something in. Caledonia Wellness is located in the Upper Apothecary Courtyard at Queen and Queen Cross Street in Christiansted. We are open Thursday and Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., and any other time via phone call at 340-332-1900. That's 340-332-1900.
News Talk for the Virgin Islands, AM 970 WSTX.
All right. Yes. We move into a very special part of our program here today. Yes, we're going to put Jared on his spot. Okay?
Well, put me on the spot for.
Anyhow.
What is all what this?
Oh, my goodness. I'm good for something, okay? I am good for something. You need to take that word out your vocabulary, all right?
Okay.
All right.
I'll take it back.
I go sick me Jean on you. Anyhow.
I'll sick the general on you.
In my time here on this station, I've met many wonderful people. And you know, there's this thing called the circle of life, that some people are in your life for a season, and when that season change, they're no longer there. Well, as you know, who control the seasons, that's all in God's hands. So it's one of those things that when the season change, try not to focus on the loss as much as you focus on the things that you gained during the season. All right? And Don Tito there on a sabbatical to do an internship. Santa Claus said he needs some help. And Don Tito resume had looked the best. So he have the internship. So he come in here today ahead of time, even though we had no Christmas tree in the place. Okay? And he brought something in today. So Jared, you're there for those of you who want to see him on WSTX on Facebook, and those who want to see him on Douglas Canton on YouTube, you could see him. But he have a special delivery here straight from the North Pole, the warm side. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this package is. All right.
You could just hold it up, right?
Yeah, they could see the package, but we want to see what they inside it.
Well, I thought we don't open it till Christmas.
No. We Don Tito have special
Today is Christmas.
special authorization through his internship. Okay.
Well, he don't say
So if they aren't too tight, you can't open it.
He don't say his better.
You who don't get all these box from Amazon till the post office want to charge you extra fees for all.
Hello, why you like to oust me like that? Nandito, you see how he be?
Yes.
People, if you need something from Amazon or any place else and somehow you're feeling kind of tired and you're able, just call Jared, okay? He know how to do it.
You hear nonsense?
Oh my.
Why you so?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I'd rather be so than so. Okay.
You got me messing up this nice packaging.
That's all right. That's all right. And
I couldn't do a better job myself.
All right. Definitely a compliment, Don Tito. Santa Claus hearing all of this, I know, no?
If it was your better half that do it, tell us thank you. If it's you do it, thank you even better.
I give her credit.
Okay. All right. So
presentation is everything.
So folks, for those of you who are listening, Jared got a gift today. Something that he has been longing for quite some time, a very special gift. And for those of you who are with us on the internet to see it streaming live, you see that he is pulling out a framed picture, and hold it up, Jared. Both sides, take your fingers off the picture, okay?
Why?
And
I want to see my face.
Anyhow, this picture is of one of the people who was here with us for a season and has departed, better known as Carmen. Used to teach in many different ways, from a disability way as well as from a classroom way, and a combination of the two. All right? And you see this wonderful picture that making Jared look like he is so suave and debonair and she's so taken in with him. But no, this is about friendship and love. And when you see this picture, it's like it got a natural glow around it. Nothing but love and happiness. Carmen, we miss you so. All right? We don't have to say the words. Everyone who knew her misses her. Unless, of course, she had to discipline you. And then, even then, they don't miss her. All right? Don Tito, thank you so much for bringing this in. Okay? Yes. Yes. All right? This really touched both of our hearts. Maybe his mood and mine, but it touched mine also. Okay?
Yes.
All right, folks.
Yes. I'm so glad to have had the opportunity to document it.
Okay.
So now I'm able to, I've preserved it to make sure that he got it one day. Today was that day.
Okay, so anyhow, folks, you have to understand he's blind, so blind people don't cry, right? All right. Okay.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Okay, and all right. Now, somebody on the other side of the world, or even here, might be listening to what we're saying and think that I'm making fun of the fact that the man is visually impaired. No, that's not. That's the camaraderie that we have going on. Thank you so much, Don Tito. And all respect for him, one as a person, and for everything that he has achieved, because so many of us, you know, when you see someone with disability and you can't imagine in your mind how you would thrive, not survive, thrive under those circumstances. And as such, you know, nothing but respect. I might take these liberties, but you know, it was with consent. Okay, all right. So, folks, there you have it. Some of these people who have touched us here on this station. Of course, Carmen has been in here on many occasions. Some of those people who have departed, we don't have a picture to share, but we have the memories, you know, just like Criminators, Anderson, you know, Wayne Faxman Adams. And you know, I rang because I started calling name, and you know, somebody will say, but you didn't call this one, you didn't call that one, Miss Carter.
Cassandra, Paul.
It's just one of those things, folks. So I'm happy to see Jared receive this picture here today, and to see such a wonderful presentation of Carmen in the process. Okay. All right, folks. All right. It's all good. We're doing what we have to do here. All right. So, Jared.
Talk to me.
You know, I take my walks downtown every now and then to see what's going on downtown. And in the process, I see changes and things going on downtown. You know that we have the folks from Waste Management are walking on the roads here in Christiansted. And I gave them a big up the other day. I don't know if you saw it, but I gave them a big up the other day, Waste Management to the rescue, because they mash up the road them better than what it was before. Okay? And folks, I want you to understand, I don't have any special affinity for potholes. But when one of them is a crater that's barely traversable and it's rendered into something that a car can safely pass, you know, I am thankful for every advancement that we make. So Waste Management is doing a bang up job, period, in terms of getting those pipes changed. When you drive in Christiansted, just be aware of what the alternative routes are, because they're moving so fast that today or this morning it was clear to pass here, and by afternoon or evening you can't pass there. Okay, but I want to big them up, and also to let you know that we did contact them about coming on our show, and tentatively the schedule is for next Thursday the 17th. Among the things that they will talk about is their updated information with regards to the trash pickup, and then other things that are going on with Waste Management in the process that they would like to talk with us about. We will be inviting folks from DPNR in here also. In particular, I want to know about what the game plan is for Lagoon, and I don't want to just drive up there and look around and see what's going on. I want the people who know and can talk to us about it to come in and share with the community. And of course, along the way, we're going to be extending an invitation to the folks at Vitran and Vitran Plus to come in here and share with us. I see Jared start tapping his finger then and saying, no. It ain't like that. I will make sure we muzzle you. All right, nobody don't get bitten here in WSTX, at least not on this show. Yes, but no, seriously, folks, the way to get information is to go straight to the source, whenever you can, to get it from the source. And we had a previous caller, they want to shoot this question. Yeah, like I did it in the office, listening to these people and knowing what all going on to come back and report. I wish I could do that. I wish I could. So anyhow, it's almost human nature the way things work here. When I say that, people do have an expectation sometimes that somehow or the other, because you're a talk show host, we got somebody online too, okay, because you're a talk show host, you know this and you know that, well, you gotta know your limitations. That's the one thing you should know. Anyhow, we got a caller here online too. Good morning, WSTX.
Good morning. I was just trying to inform you all that the first West Indians are going into space today at 11. It's a mother and daughter They won a trip on Virgin Galactic spacecraft, which went up once already. This is the second trip. And so they're both from Antigua, mother and daughter. The daughter is attending college in Scotland, majoring in philosophy and physics. And the mother had to go to deal with some visa issues, so she was on Virgin's airline, and they had a promotion that you could win this trip. So she signed up and won, and decided to take her daughter with her.
All right.
So this is going to be at 11 Eastern time, and you could. I'm assuming you could view it on. If you, I guess, type in Galactic or Virgin Galactic 02, Google that, and there's a Virgin website that you can view it on when it's happening. I don't know where else you can see it.
All right.
But I know it's there. So, just spread the word. I mean, this is historic, and, a lot of times I find that among the black community nowadays, don't spread the word of when things are happening in the black community.
All right.
That's
great.
Yeah,
so, thank you for sharing that with us. Definitely. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay? All right. Have a great day. All right. Take care. Yeah, for great symbolism. Yeah. Mother and daughter. Yes. Originally out of Antigua. And they're going up into space. Well, I got my fingers crossed that everything will go smooth and safe, and they can come back down and tell us what it had looked like. Amen. That's what I'm hoping will happen there. So yeah, and these are little things that are big things for some people, and it's also just plain good to know. Okay, it's 17 minutes after the hour, and I'm expecting that we're going to have some guests in here, but they haven't arrived yet. And when they do, we'll be more than happy to entertain what's going on in this new store here in Christiansted. Lots of things, as I was telling you earlier, Gerard, in terms of strolling through town. Usually it's my exercise stroll. It's a little bit more than a stroll. But the goal is to stay fit or get fitter, and also to reacquaint myself with downtown, because between COVID and now, so much has changed. Businesses have closed, new businesses have opened, some places have changed up. I went to a restaurant with some family the other night, and local chef and everything else, and it was a very good experience, especially as we had people there who were visiting from off island. We had some folks there from Texas who joined us. We had seen them earlier in the day, and it just happened that they walked in. So, good old Crucian hospitality. I said, no, you sitting here with us, and we took it from there. All right. Okay. So anyhow, I am indebted to Sarge, and I ain't play this song. So I hope that. I hope I don't get docked in any way.
Take a licks for yourself
for bringing it out now. So anyhow, folks, the good old-fashioned Crucian hospitality. Well, I want to tell you that is just a natural thing here in the
Blame it on Devin.
All right, so it's part of our culture, our tradition, our history. All right, here we go.
Watch now. Image. We back again. We got another little quaver for you. Balance. Aye. You thought it was good the first time? Man, we had so much fun, we could do it again. Hello, my people. How you doing today? It's been a long time coming, what I have to say. Look at our culture, things are not the same. Let's not sit down and do nothing while it goes down the drain. Please help me. Let's jump on the masqueraders, the musician and mass makers, all the way. Hey. Look around, the hearts are dying. We must prevent this from happening. Start today. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever. All these European dishes, I just can't explain. What happened to fungi, dumpling and Johnny cake, yam dashing and sweet potato, cassava and plantain? Help me. Callaloo fried fish to kuna. Wash it down with some brown soda or some lemonade. Sorrel, sour, sap, passion fruit, salted boiled fish and red bean soup, Crucian guava berry. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever. Local heroes recognize their contributions to their heritage. D. Hamilton Jackson, Elmo Plaskett, Jack James, Rodney Chabert, Henry Rosen, Alexander Moorhead. Continue. David Canigata Sr., Harris Clark and Joe Christopher, Al McBain, Valmy Thomas, Emil Griffith, B.G. Gerard, Elrod Hendricks, Gracie Julian Jackson. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever and ever. Don't forget our great mass makers, Sidon and Anita Christian, Magnus Holiday, Helen Joseph Floyd Anderson, Susie Ibadi Peterson, Sylvia Florence Bailey, Mr. Thomas One Man, Sticky Top, Rudy Shelterbrand, Ohalo Williams, Blinky, James Z, Joe Paris, Edward Simmons, Lloyd Braffett, Archie Thomas, King Derby, Wesley Thomas, Hilo, Stanley, the Great Chanel, Leona Watson, Miss Harris, Willie White, Beryl Francis, Ethel McIntosh, and many more, too numerous to mention. Brownie, we thank you. Good thing.
Yeah, folks, it's that time. Good conversation, okay? We're all members of the human race. And the fact of the matter is, there is something to love in every shade that can be found within this universe. And when I say something to love, the same thing to love in all shades in the universe. So we got somebody online too. Okay, all right. Good day, WSTX.
Blessed morning, Senator Canton.
Yes, sir.
To you, good morning to Vision, good morning to Gerard and the Virgin Islands. Listen, I am so thankful you received me so well, and I was just pleased to bring that early gift for your co-host. And I call you to talk about it because your volume was muted on Facebook. So everybody listening to the radio heard you, but not those viewing Facebook. But now it's been corrected. The volume is up. Yeah, but I wanted to say, Gerard, you know, Carmen was so special to me. She was a farmer colleague. She taught at Arthur Richards in the career and technical area. She did she worked a lot. I think she worked with the ESL program, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Carmen taught us so much, and I am glad to have this memory of her to share with you. You know, when I saw you and her, that was such a special moment for me. I had to document it, Gerard. Yeah, so now I'm able to, I was able to present you a copy of it, and you know, but she lives on, you know. If you keep calling her name, she will never die, you know. And even you, Senator Canton, when you call our local heroes' name, you know, they don't die, you know. And we stop calling them, they're dead, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
So we have to keep calling the name and, you know, and telling our children about them, because we don't have no local monuments about our heroes, you know.
And then sometimes we have them and people will take them down. You know, in all this politics and stupidity that are going on sometimes. You know, the finance building have a name, you know.
It does?
Yeah, the finance building have a name. And it was in Bernie's Turnbull time, they take down the sign. They never get put back. Okay?
Can you tell us what name was on that building?
I don't recall the name off the top of my head right now.
Okay.
But I remember being in the fight about that. You know.
Okay.
But sometimes.
Maybe the family requested it come down because that building was in such bad shape. A lot of our schools are in such bad shape. You know, my family member name.
No. Well, you see, I understand you're leaving room, okay, but as a matter of courtesy to the community, you don't take down something honoring people in the community without communicating with them. Okay, just like I want to see the Vincent Mason pool get repaired and open back up again. After a while, the next thing you know, they come with a new name for the pool. When they finally fix it back. You know?
Yes.
I'm just saying, you've seen enough of this kind of behavior in the past, and it's time for us to police ourselves and get out of it. But anyhow, on the positive side, we have memories of Carmen, even more so now, thanks to you.
Yes, for sure. I appreciate this moment in time, and we gotta keep calling the heroes. You know, I mean, they're getting ready to construct a new Arthur Richards school, but they decided that they were not gonna put back up the Evelyn M. Williams name on that new building. You know, so they I mean, two of our local heroes, you know. So, let's just pray, my son. Let's just pray they succeed. Next generation would honor them and honor us who want to continue to keep it alive, you know. Especially individuals like yourself, you know, because you've been there, done that. I remember working with you, were junior high students almost 20 years ago, and you're still there. God bless you and keep you healthy and strong. So thanks for the time, Gerard. Enjoy the picture. It was a pleasure meeting you, Misha.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right. Good thing.
Have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Good thing. All right. Fine. It's almost that time. I'm sure the folks will come busting through the door, and we're going to have a good conversation in a moment. All right. It comes back to our culture. I said preserve our culture. How to preserve it? Well, the reality is, as human beings, we're visual. So children come along, elders leave. Children come along, elders leave. And maybe we could get back to where it's just elders leaving and not children leaving because we haven't learned from our history and all that we've been through to turn around and put ourselves through it all over again. All right? But the bottom line, it's up to us. It's up to us to do what needs to be done. Okay? All right, Mr. Gerard.
Okay.
All right. What about your boy Sonny? When last you talk to him? Or somebody hearing you up there? You mustn't hear me calling him.
Hello.
All right. Anyhow, we'll take it one day at a time. Let me see. Okay. Let me get some music in here. So we take a little transition here, folks. Our guests are here, and we're going to be talking with you in a quick minute. All right. So
53.
Human nature. A lot of things are like put to human nature, but it's not really true. Okay, because there's a thing called bad habits that your parents didn't teach you, and somehow people want to know, well, how you get to be that way.
Hold on a second.
Well, anyhow, human nature is got a lot of good things in it, and as such, I'm gonna play this one here for you. Okay.
Hold on.
right, folks. Yes, yes, yes. I know that you're nice and relaxed and calm and saying, like, wow, bring it on. I can take on everything that this day is going to bring. That nice steel pan music and the sax there with Pikey doing his thing. Well, folks, we've got guests in the house. I've got Ruth and Shelley here with me, and they are visiting with us for the first time, but hopefully not the last. And not only that, we don't get to keep them to ourselves, because they're doing something out there that you should check out, and it's right there in Christiansted for you to check out. All right, so with no further ado, go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us about this new establishment that you have and what you do.
Well, first of all, good morning, people of St. Croix. We're here to invite you to come to our boutique gallery. Name is Made to Love. My name is Ruth, and I'm very excited about this new adventure, and we want you to be part of it.
All right.
Good morning, St. Croix. My name is Shelley Apreda, and I've been living on the island it's coming up on 3 years. I am so incredibly excited about our new boutique gallery store. I'm also very excited to be doing this with Ruth. She is a wonderful friend and a wonderful partner, and I just couldn't be more blessed to be working alongside her.
All right, fantastic. So, tell us about the store. Where are you, first of all?
Well, we're located on 55 Company Street, right here on Christiansted downtown. And it's actually right across of Asha's boutique.
Mm-hmm. Right next door to Dazzle.
Yes.
Literally, our doors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And next to us, we have a restaurant opening too soon that is going to be fantastic. So
yeah.
All right.
We
all right.
are in. There was a store. I think a shoe store. Is that
Shoe bar.
Yeah. There was a shoe.
Okay, shoe bar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. So,
There,
and
so
see,
that's where we're
that's
at.
what we call good old-fashioned cruising directions.
Yeah.
Because if they don't know the street, they can know by landmarks exactly
Yes.
where to find you. So, what type of things you have in your store?
What do you say? What type?
What type of things?
What type?
What are people
Oh.
going to see when they walk through the door? What are they going to be wowed by?
Do you know what? This is our. We're gonna start with something really nice that it is very appropriate for this weather. All our garments and all our clothing is going to be 100% cotton, and it's just not any cotton. It's actually the best of the best. The name of this cotton is Barbandis. It's also known as sea island cotton.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice, and also another nice thing about our clothing is it's not going to, sometimes you just buy your clothes that it is a trend, and then you cannot wear it. But this is not, it's not going to pass the trend. It's just perfect for this weather. It's just very nice quality, and they're pretty. Right.
And classic styles
yes.
that won't go out of style.
Exactly.
That's what's
Yes.
important.
It's kind of
Yeah.
will live on. Yeah. No, there's a lot of fashion came and went, and there's certain things, that just for this place, it's just always going to be appropriate, always going to be nice, always going to be, if you want to say, trendy in terms of the Caribbean and the weather here, right?
Quality has been really our focus on the items that the vendors, the items that we have given attention to and that we are bringing into our store and into the marketplace. We want things that you normally don't see. I know some really, really amazing Crucian women here on this island, and they've told me some things over the years, how things have changed, things that were available that are no longer available, and that a lot of stuff has to be ordered, and shipped here, which we know is always a struggle, right? It's not easy to get items, onto the island. And so when we were able to get in contact with someone that was actually using the cotton that we are introducing, it's kind of like striking gold. You know what I mean? If in the sense that this is very wearable. It's something that allows ventilation. You don't have to worry about getting sweaty. You know what I mean? And things like that.
It breathes.
It's
it breathes,
very
yeah.
breathable. It keeps you very comfortable. You know, easily washable. You don't have to take it to the dry cleaner either.
Yes.
It's great for the climate.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, do you also have anything there that's like complementary to clothing, or any jewelry or accessories?
Yes, we do. We do.
Okay.
We have a little bit of everything. Like, and we go back to the quality. We're working with the jewelry that we have is custom made, but it is a really high quality. It is. They're coming from Czechoslovakia. So Czechoslovakia is known as the best place for glass and for blowing glass, and so they're pretty. They're really pretty.
And for stones and for like the Swarovski, crystals and stuff. We have the sister, which is from Czechoslovakia. That's
I
what
got some birthdays coming up in my house. I think I need to come down there and take a look and see what you have in that respect. Okay.
We have. I'm sorry. Another thing that we have that it might be that we like are our hats. Our hats are very nice, really, right?
Yeah,
They're
I think we'll be
nice.
known for the hat
Yes.
store. We have amazing selection of hats, from hats and purses that are just amazing colors, bright green, orange, fuchsia. I mean, just wow, the color is amazing. Things that and how we chose it was actually being in church and seeing, and that's where you see art, as far as women's accessories.
I take it as the hats are for women.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, but we do have a few though. Definitely, we have some gold leaf that are definitely for men as well.
Yes.
Fedora style.
The fedora style.
Yeah, the quality. They're just beautiful. We have some that are painted, and also these are. You're not going to see anyone else with it. You're not gonna. These were
one of a kind.
yes,
Just
one of a kind,
yes,
hand painted, things like that.
Well, I can't see anybody anyway, because.
Well, I'm gonna have to bring you down there since I know you're a hat guy.
Yeah.
You're a hat guy in the house.
Yeah, because you see, I ordered these hats. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and see if we find something unique for you.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Good thing. Good thing. Well, I'm gonna come down there and take a look for myself.
Thank you.
Okay. And
Yeah,
since
he's gonna look for himself and for me too.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna bring you along so you can look for yourself.
You could.
Anyhow, my co-host here is visually impaired, but he can see better than most of us. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, and also I really relish this opportunity to have you in here because you're on Facebook and YouTube, and that way more people can also learn about your store and what you have here. All right, and what we'll do is we'll get you a copy of this video so that you can share it on your
Thank you.
Your social media. All right, and what I'll be able to do, I need to come down and get some pictures of some of the stuff there, so when you're talking about it, I can put those things in there so people can see those things also. All right, so you have custom-made jewelry, you have hats, you have the clothing is in particular focusing on cotton.
Yes.
Okay, and so what did I leave out?
In linen, cotton linen, the clothing. Yeah.
Okay, so sheets, pillowcases, the whole 9 yards. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right, folks. So, if you have that special birthday coming up, and or maybe even it's August already. Christmas right around the corner.
Yes.
Christmas is right around the corner.
Or just if you want to pamper yourself, and get something for yourself.
Exactly. So, where should they be going?
Made to Love.
Made to Love.
Yes.
All right. Made to Love. All right.
Can I also also say, it really is our desire to be an asset to the community. It really is, and
pull the mic a little bit closer.
It's really.
You can pull it
okay.
over. Right.
It's really our desire to be an asset to the community and to the fellow businesses there. We also are working with local artists, and we will be featuring quarterly there. Like right now, we have 2 different paintings in by a local artist, and we don't take any of those proceeds. The only thing we do is allow them to display it so that it can be seen by everyone coming into our store. We also have had some items made that the proceeds, all proceeds of those items, will be donated to a couple different stores. One is Unique, which is also on Company Street, and she does art classes with children, and we were talking about how can we be helpful, how can we be utilized by you, and she said there's times that there's children who would like to take the classes and don't necessarily have the funds.
System to
yeah.
get them in.
So
Yeah.
we are going to sell some items that those proceeds will go directly to that so we can be a part of, and we we are really when people are already walking in and seeing our things now, and believe me, people are walking by as we were getting ready and wanting to know what we had, and we're happy to tell them that, listen, 2 doors down you can get the St. Croix home t-shirt that is so known on the island from Gecko, and Dazzle has their Zumba class, you know what I mean, on Tuesday at
Right.
5:30s. So we want to be,
Well, that's fantastic.
it's just not about us.
I hope it catches on, because we have our Thursday, you're familiar
Yeah.
with the Art Thursday process and the other things that go on in Christiansted, Jump Up, and so forth and so on. But you're doing something that I hope that catches on. Is a low-hanging fruit to be able to take the artistic talents that we have here and adorn various stores as a vehicle for helping to, like in this case, support
Each other.
children-related programs and stuff like that.
Yes.
I really, really hope that catches on, and then we could say, hey, it was made to love.
Yeah.
That's where it all started. yeah. I'm looking forward to coming by and seeing the store. Okay?
Oh, and we do have a surprise. We will be featuring a product that is actually made right here, or originated out of St. Croix, and the only way you can get this product, I'm not going to say what it is, until the grand opening, everyone will become aware, but as of right now, you can only get this product online, and we will be the only store that will be featuring this item so that people can locally come right down and pick it up.
What day is the grand opening?
The grand opening is Saturday the 12th. So this Saturday the 12th at 10 a.m. We will have some, little food and drink. And
yes, and we want to have a ceremony. We're going to cut the ribbon and everything.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Definitely 10 o'clock. Okay. That
Saturday
gives me time
morning.
to get my morning swim and get everything together and come on down and
Please
check
do.
it out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Look forward to it. All right. And folks, it's made to love. Yes, we were all made to love. That's such an approach. That's a catchy name. Made to love.
Yeah.
It's like
And that was Anna Ruth's idea too.
all right. All right. Yes. Love it, because that's why we made it. It's made to love. And it's something for everyone. You see, the thing is, you go in there and everyone has a different eye. And so the fact that a lot of the things that you carry are unique, one of a kind, it's like, wow. I think people are going to love it.
And most items are, all the items are handmade. So we have videos of literally the cotton being woven, making, you know what I mean, the garments and stuff like that, the process of it. And from all over, we're talking Colombia, Spain, Mexico, Czechoslovakia, Ibiza, just everywhere. And also at this time, I do believe everything is from women too, I think, right, at this time.
Right.
Which is wonderful that we can participate, with empowering each other.
Well, I'm going to invite you back, okay? And what I hope we can do is that we can maybe get some pictures and maybe some of those videos, because while we're talking to the audience, we can be streaming, so you can be showing folks some of these things. And I really think it would be great if we could do that, and people could see firsthand some of these various aspects of the materials that are used and the types of things that you have there in the store. Okay.
Yes.
So definitely made to love. All right. I love that.
We do too.
Definitely, no pun intended. All. Yeah, I love that. Made to love. All right. You know, you come across phrases from time to time, and I think that St. Croix, made to love.
Yeah.
Made to love. All right.
Yes.
And it started with made to love.
Made to love.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ruth and Shelley, it's been a pleasure having you here with us here today.
Thank you.
All right. So, when is the grand opening?
Saturday 12 at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Write down Christianstead at, you can't forget the number, halfway to 10 times 2, 55 Company Street, 55 Company Street.
Yes.
All right, good thing, folks.
Thank you.
So I'll be seeing you down there Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
And definitely we can work on getting some pictures and video and get you back in here again so we can share more with the community.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. It was our pleasure.
And thank you for choosing WSTX. We're going to make it happen for you as best as we can. And we're going to be down there checking it out and being part of the community of people that were just made to love.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Good thing. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And looking forward to it. Okay, so you're excited, I'm excited, it's going to be great. It's going
to be great, yes, sir.
All right, love it. Okay, thank you, Ruth and Shelley.
Thank
See
you.
again soon.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Yes, folks, only on WSTX. But we want to spread it everywhere. We want everywhere to know that it's all made to love.
Yeah.
All right. See, you guys got me started here on something here today. All right. Good thing. I love it. All right. So the key word today, folks, is love. Okay? Do your random act of kindness. Make sure that if you're feeling kind of bored, make sure you just go out there and do some premeditated acts of kindness. So in the process, that special person that you want to do something for, just walk down the street, 55 Company Street. Yes, there's a reason why the two numbers are the same. Yes, it's telling you, come inside, because everything you're going to see is made to love. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, good thing. Yes, folks.
Do we just go?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
I mean, if you have anything else that we haven't talked about that you want to share, that's fine. But we're good. At least until Saturday.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Fantastic.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, folks. WSTX. You come in here, it's like coming into a friendly living room. We sit down and we talk and we enjoy each other's company and talk about things going on in the community. Yes. Some of them things that require activism, some of them things that need just appreciation. Yes, being aware and being able to appreciate. It all goes a long, long way. All right, good thing. So, here we are, WSTX, your community-minded station, and we're communicating 24/7. All right. Of course, you know, we have our FM side of the station also. And we'll get Ras Isaiah over there doing his thing. Of course, every now and then he has to run away and do some other things. So somebody else is holding down the fort for him right about now. But folks, WSTX is the place to be. All right. So, what's going on St. Croix? All right, and I say that because here we are at minutes before we're going to be going, oh my goodness, to the next show, I just want to touch on a few. Okay, let me see.
You on commercial?
No, I'm trying to get some music here going in the process now. Let me do some. Okay. Oh, there we go. I had something going on here, and I wanted to make sure that no zombies had snuck into place after I had those two beautiful young ladies in here.
We have
Folks,
zombies?
made to love. We got zombies that are made to love. yes. Okay, well, anyhow, I'm gonna play this song here, VI Rhythm Section, Marvin David. Hey, you know the guy, Quelbe Reimagined, and we've got a particular. No, he good. Go ahead. We got a particular song here that I play from time to time from Quelbe Reimagined, and I just love this song because it brings together different genres. Latin, Quelbe, rap. I mean, when I listen to this, I say, wow, you know, Marsden must have had some real good, yeah, oh, she'll remember that. Okay. Marsden must have had some real good fish and fungi that particular day that inspired him to write this song. Okay, so here we go, folks. En la VI. All right.
Yo quiero invitarte, ven conmigo a celebrar la belleza de este paraíso. Y si yo pudiera ganar tu corazón, yo lo ganaría con una sonrisa. Y es que lo que quiero, que uses la ocasión, ven a disfrutar en la vía. Vamos a reír, vamos a bailar, ven conmigo a la vía. En la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. Tú la pasas bonito en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. El Quelbe se da rico en la vía. Con sus verdes valles y su lindo mar, belleza que no se puede de igualar. Y no te sorprendas si tú al pasar, gente te salude bien cordial. Y es que lo que quiero, que uses la ocasión, ven a disfrutar en la vía. Vamos a reír, vamos a cantar, ven conmigo a la vía. En la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. Tú la pasas bonito en la vía. En la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. El Quelbe se da rico en la vía. En la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. Tú la pasas bonito en la vía. En la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. El Quelbe se da rico en la vía. Vamos a reír, vamos a cantar, ven conmigo aquí a la villa y Quelbe su música espectacular. Esa bella chica te viene a saludar, el calor y el fungi tú tienes que probar. Es que así somos aquí en la villa y keep left, to live right, keep left, to live right. Villa, en la villa, en la villa, en la villa.